it like a crack addict, y'all. I've been wanting to do this video for months. I've probably been talking about it for months. And today, brushes, all my top brushes of all time. I was finally able to get them cleaned. I actually did a video on TikTok of my cleaning process for my brushes, so go ahead and watch that. That link will be down below like always. Let's get into these brushes. But if you're curious about this look, I did film this look for YouTube. This look is actually going up first, then the brush video. So yeah, check that out as well. So my first brush brand, all that, Rose and Ben Beauty. And as always, I'm going to have stuff on the screen for you guys to see. But this brush right here is the Rose and Ben Beauty C41 brush. I have about 3 of these. Look at the shape. Now this is like the blush brush, so you can use this for liquid or powder, and it just fits perfectly for and it just fits perfectly for your cheeks. But this is also good for foundation as well. And also what I like to do with this is use this for primer. So when I use my Danessa Myricks Universal Balm Powder, this is so good to do that as well. This brush is very multi-use, you guys. Now this brush retails for $38. A lot of the brushes I'm gonna be talking about today is a little pricey, but they are so worth it, especially if you take care of them, you know, the way that you wash them, and you know, I guess just the way that you use them. But yeah, and I love a brush that's multi-use, not just for one purpose. You can use it for creams or powders, and this shape is just very amazing as well. Recently, Rose came out with a foundation brush, which I have not had a chance to buy yet, but when I do, I will feature it in a video. So this is another brush that I had. I used it today on this look. It's the C40 brush, so a bronzer brush. As you guys can see from the shape, this brush, it is so good for the contours of your cheeks like that. I use this for cream and I use this for powder. So try to get brushes that you can use for powder and cream or liquid, because it's going to probably save you money, save you time for when you wash them. Now this brush retails for $40. Rose also has sets on her website, so you guys can check that out as well, so you can save some money. You can try all these brushes in a set together for a little bit of a lower cost. Okay, so this is the E29 brush. This is a blending crease brush. This retails for $25. Like I said, guys, try to get these in a set instead of individually, because they are really good quality as well. Like, I'm not going to recommend anything that is not. These are the brushes that you guys probably see me use in many of my videos as well. So the last brush I'm going to talk about is this. These inner corner brush. This is the E27. I have about 3 of these as well. For my eye shape, it fits perfectly to put something in my inner corner. I use this for creams and powders, glitter, everything, y'all, and it just fits perfectly. Now you can also, as you can tell, the shape of this is angled. Sorry, this is a dirty brush. I used this for a previous look, but y'all, you can also use it in your crease as well. You can probably also use it to do like a nice like liner powder. A multi-use brush, y'all. So just a little info about these brushes. They are vegan friendly. These are synthetic fibers, okay? So just wanted to make sure that you guys know about that. So next up is the Sephora collection brushes. Now, the Sephora VIB sale is coming in April. So what that means is Sephora collection is going to be 30% off. Percent off? Yes. And around Christmas times, they be having a lot of little brush sets. Those are always great to pick up as well. So this is the Pro Foundation 47 brush. I love this brush to apply. Like, it's so good. The shape of it is a nice size. You can, you know, do around your eyeshadow. I love this. This one is the Pro Powder 50.5. So this is a mini version of the big powder brush. I do have that somewhere. And I love the way when I can just put in my pressed powder and then just... It's amazing. These brushes are soft. These are vegan and synthetic as well. They don't shed or anything like that. Okay, y'all, so let's talk about Anissa Beauty brushes. The way I found out about this brand is by Rose and Ben Beauty. She would always use this foundation brush when she would do her Instagram stories, and I did not regret buying them. I have about 3 of these as well. Once I like a product, I buy more because, baby, listen, the shape of this is triangle. It's very soft. I love the color, the handles. These are good. Now this one is the multi-powder brush. This is another one. This is kind of like the Sephora brush I just showed you guys, the shape of it. And you know, you can just do that. But this foundation brush retails for $38. And this is good for cream and liquid foundations, which I have used it for both. And just I love that the shape is very unique, and you can really get into, you can even get into it with your, if you like to put foundation underneath your eyes. Also have the concealer brush from them. So this is, of course, this is way better for your under eye concealer, just to blend it out, just the shape of them. I really like this brand. So some features about this product is that this is cruelty free, and these are vegan fibers, just in case you guys were wondering. And I just once again love the way that this brush is so dense. I'm always using one of these brushes. All the brushes I'm talking about today is always in rotation, which sometimes my other brushes don't give so much love because I'm always cleaning these off right away just to use them again. But Anissa is where it's at, you guys. Okay, so switching gears a little bit to something a little bit more affordable are the Morphe brushes. Now, this one is from the new Morphe Vegan collection, which I brought the whole set of these. Okay, so this retails for $20. This is good for cream or liquid. As you guys can notice, all the brushes that I'm talking about today have a weird shape. They're not like the average brush, and I think that's why it really attracts me to them, because they have an odd shape, but they're doing the job of an average shape brush. And I feel like that's just so cool. So this is vegan. These are synthetic fibers as well. And all of the brushes from the vegan collection, which came out a few months ago, are very good. So the 8-piece set, which is currently out of stock on Ulta, I'm not sure about Morphe.com, is $70. And I don't know what they did different with these brushes than with these brushes, which I'm gonna talk about in a second, but they did their thing, honey. These are high quality brushes that a pro MUA would probably want to use in their kit. I love these so much, and when Morphe has sales, it's best to get the brushes on their actual website, which they always have sales. Get the brushes. Now, this brush right here is another fave. This is the E63 brush. This came out when they did that soft filter focus foundation, and I've been loving this ever since. So this is synthetic fibers. Now, this comes in a set with the beauty sponge. I am not a fan of the sponge, so this is $18 with the sponge. You can't buy this separately, which is so weird. So this is good for foundation, and also it's good for bronzer because of the shape. Y'all, I'm telling you, these shapes is coming in handy for doing the makeup. And watch my cleaning makeup video on TikTok so you guys can see how I do, so you guys can take care of your brushes, okay? This is the Morphe M173 brush. Now, if you ever paid attention, this is the brush that I like to use for when I blend out my eyeshadow base or my concealer underneath my eye. I have so many of these brushes, y'all. So many of these brushes that I have. This is the ultimate go brush, okay? So this is also will be good for concealer too. This is good for spot concealing as well. Short, dense brush. It's synthetic. This retails for $10. Morphe always has sales. So if it's already this affordable, in my opinion, once it goes on sale for like 40% off, Morphe be doing, baby, I be stocking up. Like, that's how I got my brush set for my professional makeup kit, by just waiting for a Morphe sale and doing a big shopping haul. The Morphe times Ariel brush set. This brush set, everybody who has tried this brush set has always liked it. I have not seen one bad review about this brush set. Ariel did his thing. I think that's Kylie Jenner's makeup artist. So this is a face and eye brush set. This retails for, well, the eye brush set retails for $48, and the 5-piece brush set retails for $60. And then if you want to get the face and eyes, that retails for $98. But these are just a few that I have right now handy. So this is the Morphe times Ariel A29 brush. Is a packer brush, which I love to do just to pack on a shade, or when I do like a little round shape. This brush I love, I always gravitate to. And this is the this is the A58 brush, the cream contour brush. And by the bristles, you can also use this for powder as well. And look, y'all, look at the shape. It's beige. The shape is so cool. And Ariel really did, I mean, y'all, Ariel really did his thing when it comes to planning out the shapes, and each of the numbers means something to Ariel as well. He explained it one time. So this is the A24 foundation brush. I love this brush. It has to be one of my favorite brush sets. Like, I know I can't even choose which one's my favorite out of all these brushes. They all have their purpose. They all mean something to me. Okay, so Fenty beauty brushes. Y'all already know I love Fenty. She normally doesn't have any misses, Miss Rihanna. She did not come to play with these brushes though. I have heard people talk about this face shaping brush 125, and really, it's the GOAT for the cream. Like, y'all, I don't use this for powder just because it's so dense. I like something a little bit more fluffy for powder, but for cream, yes. I actually even used this for foundation one time. And as you guys can see, it's like light pink. It's just these brushes. Now this is the 190 bronzer brush. This color was limited edition. It's golden color, but they do have this, of course, in the regular color. Once again, the shape. Once again, I love the shape to just sculpt and curve and all of that jazz. This face shaping brush retails for $34, and this bronzing brush retails for $36. Okay, Fenty also does sales as well. She just did a 30% off sale, and then also the Sephora sale is coming up. These are synthetic brushes as well, soft. These are vegan, cruelty free as well, just in case you guys were interested in that. Just found the eye brush. It's the 210 blending brush. As y'all can see the shape, this will be really good just to blend out, you know, color in the crease. Yes, don't sleep on Rihanna's brushes, y'all. Let's talk about e.l.f. brushes. This is probably gonna be the most affordable of all the brushes I'm talking about. Starting off with this complexion duo brush. I have so many of these. So this is good for foundation, and then this is good for concealer. But I don't really like this brush, me personally, for concealer. So I use this more as a setting powder type of thing. I can take a pressed powder and put it in the inner corners of the eye. But this right here for foundation, or even for cream bronzer contour, is where it's at. This retails for $8, y'all. $8, okay? For 2-in-1, this is good for liquids and powders. And this is also good for spot concealing. This is the Putty Primer Application Brush. Now, I don't use the Putty Primer from e.l.f. I use the Danessa Myricks Blush Balm. Wait, where is that? I don't use that. I use the Danessa Myricks Blush Balm, which is basically the same type of consistency. So you just take this. As you guys can see, this has a little spatula. Take it. You could probably put on your arm or put on your hand, put on your face, and then use this to buff it out. 9 out of 10, I just take it in and just do it anyway because it's mine. I'm not using this in my Pro MUA kit. This retails for $7. Okay, so this is really good for Pro MUAs because it's sanitary. You can just scoop out what you need and use it for your client. Okay, let's talk Real Techniques brushes for a second. This is one of my favorite brushes from Real Techniques. This is the Face Liquid and Cream Foundation brush. This retails for $10. Once again, another affordable brand as well. Let's see. This is good for creamer liquid. This is good for bronzer contour as well, the foundation. This is Ultra Plush Synthetic Bristles, and says it's lightweight, extended aluminum ferrules. So this is like, I guess, aluminum, something like that. But yeah, this is good. I don't like Real Techniques sponges. Their sponges is way too hard for me. One I have gotten, I think, from them is like a powder brush. But this is something good that I was definitely stock up on brushes, especially when Ulta has their sales. Ulta's always sending out coupons if you are signed up with their email list. But check out the face brushes and the eye brushes. I haven't really dealt with the eye brushes. Always seeing people use the Real Techniques brushes. Okay, so the last brand brushes that I'm going to be talking about is Sonia G. Now, Sonia G is exclusive only to Beautylish. Now, I have two in my hand. I actually have more of the brushes, but these are what's available right now, two in my hands. These are $55. This one's $55 and this one is $30. So these has to be one of the more priciest brushes that I have. So the reason why they are so pricey, These are a blend of natural and synthetic brushes. Each brush is hand bound by master artisans in Japan using traditional brush making techniques. The sturdy handle is made from harvested maple and wood. These brushes are good to clean for the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. Check out, like I said, check out that TikTok. But they run you a pretty penny. The hair type is Soko Goat, and I think that's why they're expensive. And then the made in Japan. Yeah, so I believe that these brushes, these brushes are a big thing. Like a lot of people like these brushes. Yeah, so handmade Japanese makeup brushes, or feud as they're called in Japanese. So I have the Fusion series, which is $225 for 5 brushes. I also have the Lotus set, which is $215. And I also have some individuals of them. I think I like the Fusion set a lot more because I do deal with a lot more cream and liquid. And then it seems like the Lotus set is more for powders. But I love the way that they're so pretty. As you guys can see, the ombre of it all. Here's one of them. So this one right here is the cheek brush. So just something for your blush, or you can even just, you know, mess around with the bronzer. But yeah. Now, these are so pricey, and Beautylish really barely does any sales on these brushes. They just did a sale where you spend $100, you get a $20 gift card. That's alright, but so I'm telling you this because if you wanted to get into Japanese style brushes, or you just want to like do like a little splurge, these are worth the money. The, you know, the quality of them all, I would recommend the Fusion brushes if you are into the cream and the liquid. Yes, so these are all of just some of my favorite brands, favorite brush brands, favorite brushes. As you guys can see, let me know what you guys think, if you guys tried any of these brushes before, or if you guys are going to pick up something. And yeah, and let me know what you guys want to see next for the top series. I'm thinking maybe foundation next. I really wanted to get these brushes out of the way to do, and I'm so glad I was able to today. But yeah, I will see y'all, or y'all will see me in the next one.